Well, he's got a key to the city of Lafayette, Louisiana, but with the present company, Daniel Cormier here, I'm not sure I'm going to go so far as to call him the king of Lafayette, but Dustin Poirier has become a UFC champion, and he remains one of the best lightweights in the world.
If he's not the king of Lafayette, he's one of the kings of the UFC's lightweight division. A phenomenal striker, has such great boxing, big, strong, long arms, and an ability to fight through so much adversity to try and accomplish his goals. He's one of the most exciting fighters in the lightweight division, but also has the ability to knock you out and just outgrind you over 25 minutes.
And at times, competing as a featherweight, he was almost a victim of his own success. He did so well that he stayed down there. Of course, since moving up to 155 pounds, he has put his best foot forward, and he draws yet another elite lightweight in this spot tonight. Well, as usual, the eyes of the mixed martial arts world are fixed upon Paddy, the Paddy Pimblett, when he competes. And anytime you're able to win when you're not at your best, as was the case in his win over Jared Gordon, that's a feather in your cap. Pimblett back on the horse tonight.
Win. Ultimately, that's what it's all about. And Paddy Pimblett gets the job done. But listen to this arena. Listen to the reaction that people give this young man when he steps from behind the curtain. This guy is a star. He has that star quality about him. But not only does he have that, he can fight. And ultimately, it's about winning fights. Paddy Pimblett does that in spades.
There are so many components to this Paddy Pimblett package, the accent, the persona, but this is a very talented mixed martial artist out to prove as much yet again tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
All right, well, it has been a rapid rise to UFC prominence for the Liverpudlian Paddy the Paddy Pimblett. Standing room only, capacity crowds when he fights. And as far as this matchup is concerned, a lot of people feel like he might be up against it. Pimblett does not want to hear that noise. He said if the fight goes to the ground, I am a much more willing and able grappler than any of you realize. And of course, if the fight's on the feet, I got the power and the speed advantage to put this guy away. Trademark inside leg kick there by Paddy Pimblett. And lands inside again. All right, so Dustin Poirier getting off to a pretty good start tonight, and all driven by that straight left hand.
Yeah, you know, Dustin Poirier is a right-handed guy, so he's pawing at you with the right jab, and then boom, he drops that right hand. We have seen him put some of the best fighters in the world on their back with that straight left hand. Good to see that Dustin Poirier is landing it early in this fight tonight. He's got that single collar tie.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one. Just out of range with the big right hand.
Oh, back and forth we go.
You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Under 2 minutes to go. in a back-and-forth first round here. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Poirier. Well, he's mixing it up beautifully tonight, and there it is again. Nicely done as he kicks the thigh, and some redness now starting to develop.
Redness starting to show. His opponent needs to address this now before it gets so far down the line that he's playing catch-up.
Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Straight punch. All right, so the former interim lightweight champ Dustin Poirier in a good striking throw here tonight, DC. That left hand nearly put his opponent out.
Nearly puts him out, and you can't take many of them. Dustin's so big and physically strong for 155. I can't believe he used to fight at featherweight. He looks like he could never have made that weight. He's found his home at lightweight, and you see the damage he can inflict with one strike.
Poirier's bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. 5 minutes in the books. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Poirier's corner looks a little bit concerned, perhaps because of that cut on the lip that was... All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, round 2. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Well, clearly this man wants to strike tonight, but he kind of looks like me out there. Like you're a BJJ fighter. Why not play to your strengths?
Well, sometimes you want to prove a point. And right now, he is trying to prove a point that he's well-rounded and he can do everything. But it's not working. He has got to get back to what got him to the show, and that's shooting takedowns and making this a grappling fight.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Poirier's thigh really starting to show signs of bruising now. That is a deep shade of purple. All right, so Dustin Poirier with a nice 1-2 there, DC. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He has natural power in the right.
Just a nasty leg kick. That one hurt. That's more than punch.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick. Big right hand.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Oh, just missed on the overhand left. That might have done some damage. Well, there it is again. He seems to be fighting through the damage pretty well, but even if you're blind, you can see all the redness now.
Well, you can see it starting to accumulate. You can see it starting to take an effect on it. For as tough as he is, for as good of a poker face as he has, you can still see it. And right now, he's got to address it because we're about to get to a point where he can't even do anything to stay in this fight.
Right. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as he gets there.
Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
30 seconds in the round. Oh, great block there. Final seconds. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. All right, let us re-rack some replays of the damage done in that round, see if we can isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, a nasty cut opens up when he lands there. It's a beautiful shot that gets to the target. He has not been responsible defensively, and he's really...
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the start.
This is what happens when you get two very skilled, very match fighters coming together. Nobody has really taken a lead in this fight. Let's see who does it going into the next one.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
Heavy kick downstairs.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Winded up on the right there to no avail.
Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single count.
Nice head kick gets through. Well, eventually you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end. Somehow his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. Oh, shooting it up on the ground. Heard him again. Now he's back up.
Oh, big left.
Right back.
Pimblett's elbow is blocked. All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Oh my goodness.
What an absolutely crazy knockout here, and that's going to be a hard knockout from which to recover for his opponent, but the celebration is on. One of the biggest wins in his UFC career.
Massive win for this young fighter. He got the knockout victory. What a performance.
We go to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 57 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Paddy, the Paddy, Pimblett.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.